Hey y'all, how you doing? We are back up at my top garden today, getting some more work done on this fencing. And let me tell you, this wind that's out today is bitterly cold. Like, I've got on a long sleeve and a jacket, and when that sun's behind the cloud and that wind's blowing, it is so cold out here. We're going to try to get the fencing at this top part done today. I don't know how far we'll get to. And also, we may get the garden on the slope wrapped with the vinyl fencing as well. It just depends on how long everything takes and what issues we run into. I also have a garden fence gate thingy. It's not a fence, it's a gate. I have a garden gate that I need to put together. So I guess we'll just get to work on that and see how far we get. So this is where we're at right now. We've got to put wires across the top. On the bottom part, we used 4-foot chicken wire all the way around. And then on top of that, we're going to put just metal wire. And then we're going to go, you can't see it, but all the way down there, we're going to go work on the ring. Before I can do the ring, I need to get this gate that I bought for it put together and get it attached to the ring, and then we'll be able to put the fencing up. So that's what I'm going to work on right now. I got this arch here put together, and it does have a fence, a gate that slips onto it. While Dalton put these wires up on this top part. I'm not really sure you can see it, but we have these metal wires. We put that along the top, so that way it would be too tall, or at least it'd give the deer a run for their money trying to jump it. So we want to carry this arch down here to this ring and get a before shot, and then we'll show you what it looks like after we get the gate attached and the fencing up and things. So I've got the arch roughly in place, but I need to get the gate on it, and then we're going to zip tie it to the ring, and it does have little spikes on the bottom where it sticks into the ground. So we're going to stick it in the ground and tie it onto the ring. And because of the way it's made, I am going to have to get some kind of either screen or some of the vinyl deer fence and attach it to the gaps, like these gaps here. I'm going to have to line that with something because the little critters will be able to get through it. And that's honestly why we decided to go with the screen door down there, because I was going to get something similar for my other gate. But I realized that it would have to be lined with something. And I think it's really pretty and I like it, but I am going to have to line it with something so the rabbits and the groundhogs and stuff don't get on it or get through it. And that'll have to come in a later time. But this is kind of what it looks like right now. We've still got to wrap fencing around it and go from there. So I will be back once we have this in place and show you what it looks like. My dogs are barking in the background, but it's the next day. Last night I had to go in and fix dinner, and Dalton finished up putting up the little finishing touches on the fence and stuff. So we're going to walk up there and get an after picture. Eventually all this mess right here will be cleaned up. I may or may not tarp it again. What's that? Oh, there's a birdie. But we've got all our wires up. I know it's kind of hard to see on screen, and we've got our fencing and our door, and does look so much better than it did before. Birdie's in there. And this does connect to the ring. Don't know if you can see it, but we have the fencing there, and then that slants to the ring to hopefully keep the deer from wanting to jump in. And then in here, the fencing goes up. And yes, there is a gap, but deer aren't going to be able to jump through a 2-foot area. And then I've got my gate. I still need to put some mesh along this side here because things will be able to get through. The fence does go to the gate here. And I don't know what I'm going to do yet for this gap that's underneath. But I need to put some kind of mesh on the back side of the gate and on these side panels and figure out something so things can't just slip underneath. And there's the field that we put the other tomato rows on. The wagon will be moved out of the way, but you can kind of see that'll be the entry to the new garden. I don't know. There, that's a better shot. And along these edges here, I do have climbing things, so I'm hoping that eventually I can train it up and over the arch. We have just a few more small finishing touches for this garden, and it'll be ready to start amending, making rows, and getting things put back together. So that way I can start planting soon. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.